What? What?
Keep whispering.
What'd you do with my little device? Gonna keep that here, torture the cats with it?
I have one somewhere. I don't know where
Good night, buddy. What are you doing down here? Good night. Good night. Where's the cat?
Yeah, next time. Bring your brother.
When's a good time to do it?
What are we doing next weekend?
He's on vacation this week.
I'm not.
I know.
He doesn't have to be there, does he?
No.
That didn't sound like very promising.
All right, good night, Mike.
It's a lot easier when he's not there.
Huh?
It's a lot easier when he's not there, but he'll be back Saturday. Yeah, yes he can. Yes he did. What the fuck is he gonna bitch about?
Why? What are you gonna do?
Get rid of this dresser out of his Mike's garage.
Where's the key? I'm not sure that one in there. Man, it feels humid out here.
It is.
I guess whatever belief we're getting is not going to happen this weekend.
Depending on what's on.
You see this button here? Just boom, just hit it
Got it.
at some point.
Oh, boys.
All right, Mike. Making room. Hey, you get an extra meal this time. Well, yeah, last time you get a wrap of some kind in there or something. Why isn't it? 103,761.
Where do I go?
Apparently from one eating establishment to another, from what we can see on the video.
Wow, it's bright out.
There's a moon out somewhere.
See, look how bright it is. They paved half the road or something.
I noticed that last week. I don't know why they did that. Must have been bad on that side, not bad on the other. I don't know. That's just my bag of what you call it.
Was a good movie, wasn't it?
Nice and gory. Those Riddick movies usually are.
Whatever you do, don't take the chains off.
Yeah. It's 5 seconds after it happens.
Right into the box.
Yeah.
Holy, what do the kids say?
Holy shit!
You see the top of his teeth or his jaw. Ugh.
His tongue and shit.
Yeah. That was sick. Right into the box.
Yeah. Bonk.
Did he get him with the machete first, or did he push the box
No,
over?
he kicked him first.
Kicked the
He
box?
kicked him into the wall hard. Then the machete landed on his foot. He just kicked it up, kicked the machete at him.
And then kicked the box over.
Yeah. Just in time for the head to slide off into the box.
So what did Mike do when that car cut him off? He went on the other side of the road a little bit?
Yeah, that's all.
Man, it's bright out.
There's a moon in the distance.
Full moon, look at that, right up there.
Oh, yeah, I see it too. Yeah. What?
Flag's all lit up.
Yep, well,
Now, where is that thing that somebody put a little American flag in that flower pot? In the
that's right, I forget.
What state was that?
I don't really know.
It's one thing if you're hanging up a fucking swastika or something. All right,
Yeah.
you're asking for trouble. But that,
Yeah.
you know, what the hell? It's like the Christmas trees down here in the airports on the holidays.
Yeah, that I don't understand. No religion in the airport. Everybody gets religion in the airport. Please God, don't let this plane crash. Don't let the pilot go nuts or be on drugs. Don't let the, you know. Ugh. Well, that guy who always plays those scumbag roles pretty good.
Which one?
The one that got his head chopped off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
By the time it happens, even the audience is tired of listening to him.
Well, you all know they're all gonna die a horrible death.
Uh-huh.
Hannaford's.
What?
Hannaford's.
Oh, the truck. Huh? Food delivery, I guess.
So what's Terry's plan for the week?
I would not know, but it doesn't involve work, so. Imagine me home training her cat.
Dysfunctional cat.
Uh-huh. Sounds like a perfectly normal cat to me. Well, you expect to get a cat that's not a little tiny kitten. You're going to take a long time to train it up.
Where'd she get it from?
Animal shelter or something, I don't know. Kitten mill someplace. I was probably said, but I don't remember where.
Cat wants to do its own thing. Pretty
Well,
much.
it takes time for an animal to warm up to people, you know, to get used to another situation, and you know, it has its own personality too.
Mhm.
And most cats, you know, they're not gonna be the cuddle type. Their old cat was. That was that cat's personality. That's
Hit
rare.
or miss. Yeah.
And it might have been trained that way from a small kitten. It was used to being with people all the time.
Now, would that be a cop?
Nope. Unless it's a different kind of undercover. It's too old for a cop car, but look at it.
Oh, a lot of cars tonight.
Oh, we're earlier than usual. It's only 12:17. Usually out here at 1, 2:30 in the morning.
What happened to that serving job? That serving serving line or something?
What's serving? What are you talking about?
Terry?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, the one she left it to go to some sit-down office job.
Oh.
Told her not to leave it. Told her the office job wasn't gonna work out. Didn't. So she's working in a nursing home somewhere, or some shit like that. And you should keep that fucking job because you know it's in your skill level. Interested to see where that ship thing goes next.
Well, you know, they didn't kill the Russians, so you know they're going to be after them.
Mm-hmm. Well, in the book, they joined forces with the Russians. Because at that point in a global pandemic that's that bad, that's like, by the way they're making it sound, it's like it's 95% or better mortality rate. It's that fucking bad. There are no more Russians, there are no more Americans, there are no more Chinese. It's just survivors, that's it. Whatever few were left, at best gather in quickly if they intend to hold any sort of society together for any length of time.
What happens in the end of the book? They get the cure?
No. They don't even try for a cure. It's too late by that point. What they do is they head for Antarctica.
Just let the disease die out?
Yeah, basically that's it. Because in the book, they weren't out there looking for a cure or anything like that. They were just a ship on normal military exercises, and as it happened, you know, the war happened. It wasn't a disease in the book. It was a nuclear war. I think the show is only very loosely based on the book. Because the book was Cold War era, you know.
Ain't gonna have too much of a happy ending.
Only if they survive. Undoubtedly, there are pockets of survivors on land too, but finding them could be a problem. Because it's going to be, well, anywhere you land, you're going to have corpses everywhere and devastation, and probably difficult to move about. Roads would be clogged, rail lines disabled. If you can find a flying machine that's operational and someone knows how to operate it, then maybe there.
Well, they do. They got a helicopter pilot right on board.
Do they? Who?
The last ship does.
Who's the helicopter pilot?
I don't know.
They don't seem to have a helicopter.
Yeah, they do.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
I only saw Russian helicopters. I didn't see American ones.
No, Americans got one. I thought they did.
I didn't see one on the ship. They have a helipad, but you notice there's no bay for a helicopter.
I don't know. Show them to, who knows.
The Russians might have a helicopter. No, they don't have it either, actually.
See, he's going to Hannaford's.
Mm-hmm. That'll be tomorrow's bread delivery.
At least nobody will be pilfering candy bars anymore.
Yeah.
We should have said that.
Yeah.
And admitted to it.
Yeah. Well.
Oh, man. Some good shit. Resorting to shoplifting.
Yep.
Come with us, put your hands behind your back. What?
Uh-huh.
God.
For stealing candy bars.
Don't matter if it's a pen or a freaking $100,000. Theft is theft.
Well, you have petty theft, and you have grand theft. 100,000 will be grand theft. That's prison. Petty theft might be community service, picking up trash, or...
How do they know the guy robbing the banks was robbing,
I have no idea.
unless
I
they grilled him
imagine...
and said start...
Well, they probably found where he lived and found stolen property there, and
God.
people ratted him out, that kind of thing, you know? That's the risk you have when you're a criminal. You have to deal with criminals. And criminals will sell their own mothers for $10, you know? It's just... You're going to get ratted out by somebody. The minute they need to get out of jail card, you're it.
Like the Teddy Roosevelt gun.
Hey, man, can you make this little drug charge go away? I know who did the bank job last week. Well, sure, son. We'll forget about that dime bag. Who did the bank job?
Yeah.
Where can we find him?
Well, the Teddy Roosevelt gun, that was a bad divorce, right?
Yes, I think it was.
Yeah, and something went bad, and they said, and then somebody made a phone call and said, well, I know where the 45 is.
Mm-hmm.
It's down here in, what, North or South Carolina or something?
Something like that.
It was down in the South or something. That's what
Yep.
yeah, it was a divorce gone bad.
Yep.
Just thought you might want to know. And then he said the FBI was posing with the pictures with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Matched up the serial numbers and everything. I never knew that thing was stolen and missing forever. What, 10, 15
I never
years?
heard news of it either.
I never even knew. I always thought it was on display and for everybody to see and enjoy. And what did they say? One of the curators did try to clean one of the guns,
No.
or is that?
No, but I didn't hear anything about anybody cleaning a gun.
No, I thought
Curators know how to clean guns properly if they need
It was
to.
that guy that was telling us the story. Said in the 1950s or something, and somebody tried to polish up and clean one of the guns, and they.
Well, that might be before the Park Service owned it, maybe, or something like that. Park Service knows how to take care of antiquities, firearms or otherwise. They have curators on, that do that sort of thing. They know all the tricks of the trade. Most of what we saw there is probably waxed anyway. 'Cause that's pretty much the best way to put a metal object on display that's got bluing or anything like that. Just wax it like you would a car. It can be fairly tough. Look, nice and slow over that one.
Well, yeah.
That's the other one's twice the Grand Canyon this one is.
Nowhere near as bad as that.
Then again, that you would expect that on 164. There's not as many people crossing over it, so they don't, get the same attention. This one would. It was that bad.
So what's going on in Iraq now?
I don't know. Nothing good.
I haven't been watching the news this week.
I haven't either. It's nothing but bad. Right now, the attention's on Israel.
Oh, yeah. Well, first, 3 Jewish kids got kidnapped and then killed.
Yep.
And then what's the cousin of the one kid getting beat by the Israeli police? What was that all about?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for it to escalate into all-out war and then to get the shit over with finally.
Cops beating up, the Jew. What the hell?
Well, what happens? Hezbollah's been launching fucking rockets into Israel for a while, and every time they do, the Israelis retaliate, which is what they're doing. And they're fed up with it because Hezbollah this week launched rockets at an Israeli nuclear power plant, which could have been disastrous had any of them actually made it that far, but they didn't. The Israelis took them down, and then they took down the launch sites, and now they're hitting everything over there. And it looks like they're going to send in ground troops too. And I guess the Egyptians have had enough. They've washed their hands of the situation. And they've cut off Hamas's supplies through the tunnels and shit because the Brotherhood's no longer in charge over there in Egypt. Syria is trying to get under the act. They're sending rockets to Hezbollah. And I guess Hezbollah launched a couple from Lebanon. So the Israelis launched some artillery strikes there to take that side out. And now I think they're mobilizing 20,000 troops or something like that to go in there and take care of it. Not Lebanon, but in the Gaza Strip. Well, that's their own fault for letting it get this far in the first place. They should have taken care of business to start with. They, buckled to world opinion. Oh, you got to give the Palestinians a home. No, you don't. They lost the fucking war. Hey, newsflash, you lose. You can either integrate into the general population of Israel and become good tax-paying citizens like everybody else, or you can form these little poor pity-me groups all over the world. I'm a poor little refugee. Feel sorry for me. Fuck you. You lost a war. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. You had your opportunity to become a responsible citizen somewhere, and you are not the people who lost that war. Those people are dead. You're basically carrying on for these dead people now, and now you're another generation of refugee useless, unbelievable. So what the fuck do you think the Israelis gonna do? You just keep launching rockets in there? I'd have nuked your fucking asses. Well, they can't because it's so close on their borders, but I tell you what, I'd have sent troops in there to mop that shit up fast. Can't have a country like that. People cannot conduct the business of ordinary life and maintain their economy ducking rockets all the time from these professional whiners. The Israelis don't stop these people from practicing their religion. They don't stop them from anything like that. What they do stop them from doing is trying to force other people to, bend to their way, which is what a lot of Islamic governments do. This is the way it is. Now we have this religious law, and you're all gonna fuck you. This is the 21st century. Enough of that shit. Had enough of fucking religion and government. Mix the two together, and what do you have? Atrocities. First thing I would do is get rid of the fucking mullahs. And the priests, and everybody else that fucking stands in the way of progress of the rest of us. You want to kill each other? We'll put you in a little room somewhere. Give you fucking knives and you go at it. Obama and the barbecue the other day?
No.
In Texas, he stopped at a barbecue in the middle of the day on his way back to the airport, from not seeing the border, and cut to the front of the line apparently to apologize for what he went to buy everybody's lunch. The bill came to over $300. He had cash. He puts the cash away, takes out a credit card. He asked somebody, "Will this work? Will this still work or whatever?" I guess it did because he did pay for it. And they got him to go to Texas, but not to the border. He was there, well, he was there for a fundraiser. Although I'm not quite sure what the fuck he's raising money for. He's not running again. Maybe it's for other Democrats, who knows.
So he's coming in 16.
Who knows? Somebody equally worthless, I'm sure. There's nothing out there. There's nobody wants to be involved in politics who's actually worth the fuck anymore. Nobody. They don't want to. They see this mess. They see the stalemate. It's just unending. Both sides of the political aisle. They have their dogma and they stick to it. They're worse than the fucking priests of the 16th century. There is no fucking change because they're all benefiting from maintaining the status quo. They don't want change. Not substantive change of any kind. There's nothing out there but Obama types, that sort. They tell you whatever the fuck you want to hear, and they do whatever their party tells them to do. Whatever maintains their party in power. With the Democrats, it's been, giving entitlements out. They are now the party of entitlements. They're not the party of Harry Truman, or FDR, or even Kennedy. Now they're the party of LBJ and the fucking welfare state. Give me my welfare check and my this and my that, and I'll vote for you, I don't know what the fucking Republicans are standing for anymore.
Thinking about it, huh?
No, don't look like it.
No, car over here.
He stopped.
I was thinking. I was ready for him.
Obama firing officers, pulling people out of fucking Afghanistan, everything else. And then they wonder why the Democrats are seen by the general public as being militarily weak and unreliable. Well, big surprise. You are not